104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Who wants to party?
Morning, Houston, Texas. It is Friday. It is the last day of May 31st of 2024, and it's 6:02 a.m. with me. Hi, I'm Roula, and Eric's here.
Good
That's
morning.
Mr. Casey.
Hi.
And Sam's here. Ryan's out
Hi.
today. And yesterday was the last day of school for a lot of kids. Maybe some other kids have it today, but HISD, I don't know. When do we say they get out?
Is it June 5th?
I thought it was
Sure, I
June
don't know.
5th. Mm-hmm.
Could be wrong, but
So-
I think they have
No.
a few more days next week.
Pretty
Right, because we're flipping to a new month on Saturday, baby. Yesterday, my son was like, but we're not going to go to blah, blah, blah until June. And I'm like, that's like in 2 days.
Yeah, Saturday. It's called
It does
Saturday.
seem
Like
forever.
Saturday
It does. Yeah.
It's like if something's happening in June, you feel like, oh, that's a long time.
Yes.
No, that's tomorrow.
oh wow.
Yeah. So yesterday I had little fifth grade graduation for one of my kids, and it was very sweet and cute, but I felt like it was a Friday all day long. So I'm just telling y'all right now, it's a bonus that I'm here right now.
Well, Kevin's just
I thought I'd
happy
be sleeping.
you didn't invite him to a graduation party. He went in hard, remember?
I mean,
For
Not
young
you.
kids?
No, just any kids at fifth grade graduation.
Oh,
Yeah.
fifth grade graduation parties.
I bet
Funny.
it was marvelous. The graduation of the fifth grade is so remarkable.
That's not, but well, I mean, if you leave the school, like, I
The
went
school
school kid age.
flips. The school flips.
Yeah,
That's why
I
they
know.
do it. Because in
I
my
know.
school, we did not flip out. So we just stayed on. The only graduation at St. Thomas was the 12th grade graduation. That was it.
Not even eighth.
Eighth, really, I feel like we should have had one because there were so many kids that left in eighth. I was like, well, that graduation vitamin C song would have applied to us because we
Yeah.
felt like we had 60 kids we grew up with and only 14 of them were staying.
Wow,
You know what I
so
mean?
they-
So it really was like a graduation. But
We had award ceremonies, more
Yes.
like less graduation themed, more like end of the year awards for attendance, home
Yeah,
economics.
which you're the champ.
Yeah.
which
Found
Kevin
it.
won that one. We'll talk more about graduation season. But first, I think we have some business
Oh,
to take
right,
care of.
sorry.
Yes, correct. Let's not forget that.
Oh, yeah.
War is on. It's Roula and Ryan's Roses. 104.1 KRBE.
When somebody's assistant's trying to control their whole job, maybe the assistant's a little too close for comfort. Mark came to us about Pamela, his wife, and her assistant, Tracy. He thought Pamela was having an affair with a male coworker, but boy, did it turn out differently, didn't it? Let's just get you right to part two, where I've made the phone call. And I couldn't really call her for roses. We called Pamela's phone, but Tracy, the assistant, answered it and was refusing to let me talk to Pamela.
And-
was refusing to let me talk to Pamela. I was like, I need to talk to Pamela.
After this, I got slammed bad because I was taking her side, kind of. And there's a guy, I got to play this listener line call. This guy hates me. He hates man, how we bash men on this show. And after this is over, I'm going to have Sam play this call.
Troll callers.
I probably shouldn't play it, but screw it. I don't care.
Listener line trolls featuring Eric.
I have a thick
today.
skin.
All right, here's what happened with the reveal of what Mark found out. That's how that played out yesterday. So the conversation that ensued afterwards, to Eric's point,
I couldn't
the
win.
man was the victim here, but Eric still managed to somehow get people fired up that he was going after the man.
Well, because I was like, okay, if she was honest and said to him, I think I like women, most men, we can be pigheaded and would be like, all right, well, why don't you bring a woman into the bedroom? Which is
Well, you want to bring her in here?
yeah, kind of like Ross, how his
friends.
how his wife ended up with that
What'd you
woman.
end up doing? Well, I made sandwiches.
And it was just stuff like that. And I was like, I just felt bad because she was confused. It wasn't like, I don't know, it was totally double standard. Believe me, if it was another dude, I'd be all railing him,
Yeah.
all mad and stuff. But this guy hates me and hates Ryan because he says we bash men, but which is funny because then we get women that text that say we're bashing women.
So
instead of the man, and then he'll take it from this angle. So
So this was a call left on our listener line after
I just chuckled
Roses.
after I got out the gym. I go, oh, another message. What's this? So this guy called like he must have listened to the replay, and he knows like Dr. Bedros, so he listens all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Because for those that don't know, Dr. Bedros is a cosmetic plastic surgeon. And years ago, like 10 years ago, Eric had breast reduction surgery
Yeah, liposuction, love handles.
of the man breast area and his love handles. That is referenced in this call.
May 30th, 2024. Roses. Another example of Eric taking a chance to bash men. Some chick cheats on her husband.
Chick.
And all Eric does is, well, men, sleazy men, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. Dude, it's just nonstop with your liberal bull crap towards men. Like, grow a freaking pair. Like, seriously. I don't know how to tell you to do that. Call Dr. Bedros, see if he can suck some off of a man and put them on you. But, like, dude, you're just constantly bashing men. I don't know why you hate yourself, but stop hating on other men.
I love myself, buddy. I'm fine with me. You're the one who must be insecure about something. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, he listens closely. He knows Dr. Bedros.
Yeah.
Shout out
That's
Dr.
cool.
Bedros.
I'm saying we do 20 hours. We'll bash somebody.
Now, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, Special K, you're going to be very interested in this entertainment story because there is a lawsuit against Madonna if you
Another
went
one.
to her concert.
Wait, class action?
Kevin, get on board. He'll be torn on that one.
Ooh, uh-oh.
He loves Madonna, but he loves class action money more.
It's like, oh no, what to do, what to do. We'll talk about it next in Scoop on the Roula and Ryan Show at 6:13. It's supposed to rain. We'll give you more details next on KRBE.
From the big screen to the big house.
Roula and Ryan Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
Before I get started in Scoop, let me just warn you that today we have a storm threat. We have PTSD from what happened 2 weeks ago.
Seriously.
And people are like, it just came out of nowhere. We had 2-minute warning and then it was happening. I'm telling y'all right now, there's a storm threat today, bringing potential wind damage in the early morning. I'm sorry to tell you. Up until 11 a.m. The main concern will be damaging winds and some large hail in areas. Let's see. What else?
Say what
is
areas?
here?
'Cause I know this morning when I go through my Twitter feed or X feed, whatever it is, I saw Jeff Lindner post. I'm like, oh no, that's not good.
I know when
He's
Jeff
up early.
posts.
He was up at 4:30 in the morning.
When
saying
Jeff
it's coming.
posts,
Yeah.
Right.
you know it's
I hear
not
hail. I'm
gonna
like,
be
oh
good.
man, maybe we should put it in the garage.
Yes, I'm going to move my truck.
Can you move mine too?
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, and put it where?
In the garage.
In the garage.
Oh, I thought you meant at your house.
No.
Like you're going to put yours in the garage when you get home. I go, but we're here. What are you talking about? How is he
We're
going to put
here
your
for a
car in his
long
garage?
time.
Put Sam's car way in the back.
Oh, my
No.
God.
Then there'll be no tires left.
Let's go park
my
underneath
gosh.
those bank lanes that are abandoned.
Oh, yeah, just in the-
Like a new homeless encampment back
Right.
there. Anyway, they say it's a cluster of strong thunderstorms arriving early this morning. Give or take an hour or two, the storms move inside the Beltway at 7 a.m.
7
It's
a.m.,
a line
okay.
of storms that can bring damaging straight line winds. We know that.
Right when everyone's
Metro.
driving.
Yeah,
Yeah, which
hail
is
and street
terrifying.
flooding. So it's coming from the direction of Brenham down that way.
When I was coming here on 59 from Greenway Plaza area, it was like me and like 5 cars. I'm like, I think people found out and said, screw this, I'm going to stay home today.
Yeah, I'll
and then
work
right when I was
from
about to
home
get on the
until
West Park Tollway, to the left of me, this little 2 lanes over was a huge, it looked like a microwave, like one of those industrial microwave things.
Oh, wow.
I fell off a truck just sitting there. With
Wow.
Man.
I'm like, oh, I couldn't stop.
No.
Because I would have, it's 2 lanes over, I would have died. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's
do you
terrifying.
call 3? Would you call someone for that?
I would probably
311?
311
I didn't know
or
what to-
non-emergency number on the HPD.
I wasn't sure what to do, so I'm just like praying somebody gets that right now.
Yeah.
So be careful if you're heading that way.
I was driving last week and someone had lost a ladder, a step ladder, and
my gosh.
people were
Yes.
just driving over it.
Yes, I've seen that
Like,
before
how
too.
do you drive over that?
Well, they're
terrifying.
about maybe a half a foot off the ground, so you can drive through it, as they say. But still, it really, it could really mess up underneath the car, especially if you're low. But I saw the car next to me, like they couldn't do anything about it. It happened so quickly, they're like, ba-dum, and luckily they were fine.
Kylie Minogue, pa-dum.
Ba-dum, drive through it.
Okay, most of us, when we go to concerts or sporting events or whatever it is that needs a ticket, you don't read that giant paragraph of very tiny print on the back. But what that is telling you is basically you're giving up your right to all these things that might happen to you, to sue this company, this venue, the grounds, blah, 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 because you are willingly participating in bringing yourself to this event.
Like you get hit by a baseball or something.
Exactly. Well,
sports.
Oh, okay.
Kevin
Yeah.
and I went to the Madonna concert when she came to Houston, and it was a 2-night situation. We went the second night, which was the Friday night, and we remember we were on the air asking people, if you went last night, what time did she hit the stage? And people were like, oh, it's hot in there. She turns the air off, it's hot in there. And then weeks later, there was a story that she got mad at, I don't know which venue it was, and she was so mad because they turned the air on, and she had like a fit about how I am an artist, and I need to be respected for my conditions and how I need to perform and la la la. So we had heard she's always late. Years ago, she burned us so bad from being late. I did not even want to go to this year's show, but I was like, it's probably the last Madonna show I'm going to go to because it's like her best of show with all the hits. This is the show I'm going to go to. And overall, our result was enjoyable. It was fine.
It was great.
I didn't feel like it was that hot. It was stuffy, but it wasn't like boiling hot like I've been before at some concerts, and fine. Well, there's a man in California that's not having it. He filed a class action lawsuit, Kevin. Get yourself ready to fill out those forms.
I do love class action.
Claiming that Madonna and Live Nation tricked us. They tricked us into buying, quote, expensive tickets by, quote, purposely and deceptively withholding information like her show doesn't start on time, how hot and uncomfortable it is, and that you would be exposed to activities that are not for stage and public viewing.
Have you been to any Madonna show in the last 40 years?
There's men in thongs.
He said he was subjected to pornography without warning, including topless women simulating activities. He is seeking unspecified damages for breach of contract, negligent misrepresentation, emotional distress, unfair competition, and false advertising. Is he going to win anything?
No.
Not a chance.
I don't know.
I'm on the fence as to whether Madonna is the only female artist who does provocative things.
Right.
I'm thinking Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion. Various
Pitbull.
other.
Back in the day,
Pitbull has like 7 backup dancers,
bands.
and all they do is shake their booties. Mm-hmm. They're like, if they're in leotards, shaking their booties. Like he has them face the back of the stage so they can just dance with their bottoms. Now, he might have something with the air conditioning thing. Is that the loophole the attorney's going to find? Hey, listen, man, they didn't say anything about being hot and
they don't
uncomfortable.
do that when you go to the Woodlands.
Yeah, but that's outside.
When it's outside.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can't really control the woodlands, though. I mean, that's just the heat.
I don't know.
I don't know what comes with
control
it,
those
but if it
fans.
does, Kevin will be the first one to tell us he's going to get $35. $35. Okay, here's another pretty interesting story. I don't know if y'all mentioned this yesterday when I was out for kid stuff, but Lenny Kravitz has said that he has not been active in 9 years.
I was not touching that conversation without you.
Okay,
So like nobody was touching it.
Loving?
9
my
years,
point
no love.
exactly.
But he's
Garrett.
such a
Yeah.
sexual being.
It doesn't he like?
Yeah,
I mean,
he
really
alludes.
is
Yes,
like rock
he
star.
I just think
Sexy
it's a
time.
cool vibe. Just
But also like real sexy.
He wears
Yeah.
leather pants
To work out,
my
yeah,
man.
to work out at the gym. He works out in leather pants. Enough
Leather
said.
pants.
But
are
if he was like
provocative.
that, he would wear pants that I could rip off, like those basketball.
How do you know
snap
that?
snap pants?
Now Lenny
Leather
Kravitz
pants are hard to
says
get off, I bet.
he has not been in a serious relationship for 9 years, and he has been celibate all that time. He says it is a definite spiritual thing, but his decision was inspired by his father, who was a huge cheater on his mother growing up. He said when he confronted his father about his cheating, his father just said that you're going to be the same way when you're older. And it really messed with his head.
Oh, yeah.
He said, my dad became right. After my marriage to Lisa Bonet, I became more like him. I was becoming a player. I didn't like it. I didn't want to be that guy. So I had to tackle that, and it took years. By taking responsibility, discipline, not letting my own desires take over. He said he'd love to be in a relationship, but things might be difficult because he's become very set in his ways and the way he lives.
Yeah, he becomes single too long. It's hard to like
Then
bring
you're like,
somebody
right,
back.
and I got my own time doing my own stuff with whatever and whomever I want. I don't need somebody to tell me what to do or
And that'd
where
be
we're
tough.
going.
Why? Yeah, he's rich, successful.
Yeah.
Why? He doesn't need somebody.
this birthday party tonight that you don't know them, but they really like you. Can you just come with me?
No, gosh, I don't want to go.
Is that how he would talk?
Fun. No, I don't know. How he,
And is that how the future girlfriend's going to talk? I don't think so. Hey, Lenny, can you come with me to this party?
it's impressive though.
I think they're going to play Mahjong.
Anybody else named Lenny?
Yeah, nobody
would
named
not be
Lenny is
cool
sexy
and
or
sexy.
cool.
Right.
But he is.
yes.
Lenny Kravitz. Can you imagine if his name was Mark Kravitz or Brian Kravitz? No, not the same.
Nope.
Lenny Kravitz.
We only met him that one time, but remember,
I've met him a couple times
and then
in my
we got
radio
to hang out with
career.
him in the.
We did have a private performance with him once. He was very
He
nice.
is very cool.
Was he?
Oh, my
He's as cool
God.
as he seems.
Not very tall.
Right, and kind of like really thinner than I thought.
Yeah, he was really
Like petite.
like this wind that's about to happen in the storm. He'd be.
Well, I mean like strong petite, not like
Yeah.
Prince petite. Like Prince petite, the wind would take Prince.
I don't know. He seemed pretty thin.
But Lenny
like, he
Kravitz was thin, but maybe had exuded so much cool factor that you're like, nah, he's too cool for the hail to get him. He's too cool for the weather to hit him. Anyway, Ice-T, I don't know why Ice-T decided to put himself into this story. I don't know how he's connected. Ice-T out of nowhere in this article says, in related news. How's that related? Have they ever worked together that I'm not aware of? Ice-T shared his thoughts on the story of Lenny Kravitz saying in 9 years, no action.
What'd he say?
He said, blank that journey. That's weird to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
He said, I love to blank a lot. Anyway,
By the way,
moving
people
on.
are saying Tom Ball's getting nailed. Katie.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Storms are in Montgomery.
Do me a favor, Rule and Ryan Show family. As the morning progresses, I would like you guys to be our eyes and ears, just as you are right now, telling us what area you're in and what you're getting. Because I just reported, if you're just tuning in the last 30 seconds, we're going to get hit with a lot of weather before 11 a.m. and it's going to be coming in a straight line, but it's coming from the Brenham area down to us, and it's going to hit different places in different ways.
Right during main traffic time.
I have the arrival times here. It's 6:16 a.m. It's I guess hitting spring. 6:42 a.m. It'll start to hit Houston, and by 7:21 a.m. it will be in Lake City.
And hopefully it blows through fast.
This person says it started in Katy already. Currently driving in Tomball. It is absolutely pouring, extremely dangerous to drive. Storms aren't Montgomery County right now.
80 mile an hour winds.
Wow.
Dang it.
Come on.
Just be careful.
Scary.
Just be careful.
All the trees already blew over in my house.
I know.
You got nothing left.
So if you are in an area where it is safe to call us, how about you call us at 713-390-KRBE? Open Phone Friday, baby. You are the star of this next segment. Whatever's on your mind, you have questions for us. Maybe there's questions about things you don't have an answer to. Because it's also Dumb Question Amnesty today, too.
And we're doing that at 7:20, but I mean, you can throw those in there if you got to go to work at 7.
Or you want to brag on somebody? You want to brag on somebody? Brag on yourself?
This is your chance.
Open Phone Friday.
Get in early, call now. That way you can get on because we only have time for like 4 or 5 calls.
Exactly. 713-390-KRBE. We'll talk to you next on The Rule and Ryan Show.
104.1.
KRBE is back to the Roula and Ryan Show.
And we are here on a Friday with you, Houston, Texas, as we get ready to bear down for the storms. I asked you guys to text me at 37530 what's happening in your area. OMG. It is a huge amount of response. 45 south at 610 inside the loop. Not there yet. It's barely sprinkling at the moment. However, Texas City's getting slammed right now, according to your text. Downpour just started in Lake City. A Webster monsoon is happening, but no hail yet. Storing bad in Tomball, another one. Currently in Santa Fe, it dumped on us.
You should go look at it over there. It looks so scary.
Well, how can you tell? Because it's still dark over
No,
here.
you can see it if you look out a mod's window because the sun rises on the other side and
yeah, you
shoots
can
the light
see
down
it.
to it.
Look
Okay,
out.
so
Look, it's coming from the
right
other side of
there,
the building.
But I can see it through.
Oh, yeah,
that
you
way.
see the line from here. See, what people don't know
Yeah.
about the Rule and Ryan Show
See it?
studio, if you've never been here,
bit,
is
yeah.
there are these, I don't know what you call these guys. What do we call this? on
Double,
our
triple
windows?
paned windows.
No, but what's on the windows? What do you call this?
that's
Like
an-
decals?
Yeah. The see-through
Like a
decal,
film?
like on a bus. Hey, you
Yes,
can see through it.
exactly right. Like a wrap on a bus. If it was over the windows, you could still see out the window, but it's not a clear shot. We have these wraps on the windows, so we have to kind of look around the wrap through it to get to the real visual of what's
Yeah.
happening outside. And the reflection of all the lights in here and the monitors, we can't really see. It
That's why you
bounces
guys
back
are
off the
our
windows.
eyes and ears and fingers so you can text us.
So he said Willowbrook's getting poured on now. 99 Kirkendall.
Weird. Weird.
Wicked wind bursting between the
Wait a
buildings of my apartment complex.
Say that.
Lacey, hi. Welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show. It's Open Phone Friday. Happy Friday.
Or is it?
I don't know. Lacey, are you there? Okay.
Oh, hold on. Lacey, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Hi.
Sorry.
Welcome to Open Phone Friday.
Where are you at?
Hey.
Hi. Where are
I'm
you
in
right now?
Conroe.
Conroe. What's the situation in Conroe?
It is terrible. I was loading my girls up in the car, and it was sprinkling, and it came a downpour quick. I'm headed to take them to the babysitter right now, and I mean it is raining so bad. The wind is whipping. I mean, there's still cars out, but it's bad out
The
there.
wind.
That wind's going to be
That's
bad.
I'm always afraid
I
of
think
now.
that all of us are a little extra nervous these last couple of times it's rained
Yep.
because what happened on Tuesday was like, wait.
Not again.
Is it happening again?
It's just every day it's something different. And I work in Huntsville, too. And so I feel like the weather between Huntsville and Conroe is like day and night. And sometimes, when it's really bad here, nothing's going on there.
Yeah.
And vice versa. I got flooded in the 2 weeks ago when it rained. I got flooded in at work.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Yeah, that's
I'm
So it's
gonna-
just been one day.
I'm going to go down this road. In Huntsville, I know there are more than just 2 jobs, but do you work at a jail or do you work at Sam Houston State University? Yeah. What's your job?
No, I don't work at either. I'm the store manager at the Walgreens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we know
Okay.
somebody that has a different job.
Yeah, wow. Also, Walgreens needs employees too. Well, listen, be careful out there. Thanks for the report. Thanks for listening. Get your girlies to the sitter safe and have a wonderful day at work, Lacey. We
Take
appreciate
care.
you.
Be safe.
Thank you. Y'all too.
Take
Bye.
care.
People
Bye.
are saying Huntsville's getting slammed right now.
Man, dumping water on Conroe, Cypress getting slammed. Happy last day of school. Let's see. Oh, man, this person said, I'm headed to the Woodlands and I'm terrified.
Yep. Yeah, driving that direction.
Hey, if you
looks
feel
real
it,
scary.
don't go.
Yeah, how about that? Just wait it out.
What kind of jerk boss would be like, no, you get your butt here?
And it's going to blow through pretty quickly, it looks like. It's on the move.
Because all this is supposed to be done by 11 a.m. It really is. But, once
Or
you're
actually, email your boss and say that. That way, if you have a paper trail.
So Eric told me.
Right. Yep.
I was on the Roula and Ryan show.
Unless your name is Irvin.
Yeah.
Irvin does our digital. He
He's like,
comes in
nope,
that
nope,
direction
I'm not
here.
going.
We need him here for the videos.
We're going to be doing selfies. Our phones are all going to be like on our face.
How do you run this thing? That's when you know when
Yeah.
you know when Irvin's not here. It's us doing it.
Which, by the way, yesterday.
Do I have this on right? Am I doing it? Oh, my thumb's covered. Sorry,
No
Sam.
finesse.
You know how Instagram still doesn't really catch up with like the real time? Like if you post something on a post versus a story, I feel like you're going to see it maybe 3 days later in the chronological order of how it just runs sometimes.
Pop up sometimes.
Yes. So we do the rapid fire quiz on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock, and I won on Wednesday, and I have not been winning almost at all. So I was really excited, and the victory song that I have is a techno version of the Zorba song you've probably heard at sporting events. And so when I was so excited, I told Irvin, I expect Greek flags on my KRB digital video.
He did that.
Yesterday I was at school and we're getting ready for this ceremony, and I just, you have downtime, and I'm sitting next to my niece and I roll it up and I go, oh my God, why didn't I see this yesterday? And there was all the Greek flags popping. And so she was laughing so hard. I go, okay, no, we have to be quiet. It was very fun.
I thought
Good
maybe
job,
we took
Irvin.
off and started playing
Oh, yeah.
this.
Opa, yeah, let's go. Dodge that hail.
I feel like you're dodging a garbage can being blown out.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
was so
garbage day, is
excited.
it, for anybody?
It is. It's
It
mine.
is. In mine too.
With your
Yeah.
garbage cans
Garbage
out
day
there?
today.
And 80-mile-per-hour winds or
Well,
whatever?
mine's real heavy.
Same, Sam. Same. Mine's very
I'm
heavy.
not going to say what's in there.
Alex is up
Yeah,
next
don't.
at 713-390 KRB Open Phone Friday. Hi, Alex. Good morning.
Body? What?
Let's
Worse.
go,
Trees.
And speaking of rapid fire, it's Alex, the hype man for
Sorry,
Eric.
Alex. I've disappointed you in the last 3 or 4 weeks. I'm a failure.
It's all good. We're still number one. I just want to talk about why are we getting hit with a storm every other week? Like someone's doing juju on us and we did something bad. What is happening right now?
It's
I know.
oho.
I
Someone
know.
put some oho on us.
It's like the evil eye.
Yeah, what's going
Oh,
on?
that bracelet.
We've been doing this show for 21 years. We've had all these floods, but something
Yes.
like this I've never seen.
I know, Alex, and yes,
Every
to your
week.
point, I am worried. Is this the new normal now? Like, we just get hit within like a 5-minute warning. Whoa! That intro!
Yeah. Tornado and right now.
Yeah, because this will be the third time within 2 weeks that we're getting hit with severe, quick
But
weather.
May is notoriously wild. We looked back at some of the crazy storms that we've had, and they're always in May.
Yeah, Memorial Day. But April showers, Kevin, are supposed to bring May flowers.
Right.
That's up in the Northeast where they made up that
Yankees
little
did it.
song.
We don't have that. Alex, are you out driving today for work in this chaos?
I am actually. I'm about to get ready to load up right now, and it is pitch black outside.
So how do you get?
scary.
Alex drives for a dry cleaning company. So how do you keep the dry cleaning dry?
Yeah, good point.
When you're trying to
Isn't it in
deliver it in this
plastic?
But it's
It's
I
still.
just gotta wait it out pretty much. But last time I almost got flooded in. I had to swim out.
No way. Did you get the truck or the van ruined or the truck?
I had to leave the van there.
Oh.
really. So you just walked out of your van and you left it in the water.
He said he
Man, I
swam
was-
out.
Oh my god.
I was out of that piece, man.
You're
And
like,
then-
I'm out. What'd your bosses say?
They say get out of there, dude.
That's good.
Good. I'm glad they cared
They
about
put you over their van. That's good.
Now, Alex, have you ever had somebody snarky say, "Why did you leave? I have to report you guys. Your driver left my dry cleaning in XYZ place."
Oh, yeah.
and
Did
some
you leave clothes in the back
dogs
of the
got
van?
to it." Yeah. What's the big complaint of your
Oh.
job, Alex?
If they do, I gotta tell them what's up. I gotta tell them that they're gonna send a canoe or a ship out here to come get their clothes because I'm not gonna drive over there.
Yeah. What do you get complaints about?
Yeah,
from
what's
your
like your
job?
biggest snark issue?
That clothes don't get done on time.
But what about when because you deliver clothes to people's houses? So is there somewhere, like, where do you hook them? I don't. If it's dry cleaning and
The
they're
van
on
probably has a bunch of
hangers.
rails, I bet, in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you leave it at the house, if they're not there,
on their light post,
Well, yes.
door handle.
They have like sometimes they have mailboxes. I'll hang them on there, or they'll have like little hooks for me to hook them on.
oh, okay.
So whenever they're not there, I'll just do that.
What about I used to get my dry cleaning done, and then the buttons would be crusty, and they'd like break. They'd get brittle. You guys
Which ones get brittle?
Like the when you the buttons on your wrists.
Okay.
You put the shirt together.
Yes.
After I don't know, this dry cleaner would press so hard it would break the buttons.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes. I have seen that on my husband's shirts.
I'm like, I don't know if it's just maybe the place I went to. Maybe they just didn't have the right stuff.
Maybe you should get cufflinks like a proper Richie Rich.
Have to be real Richie Rich and have cufflinks.
Yeah, you know you're
Well, Alex, stay safe out there.
baller.
Thanks so much for being a big fan of the Roula and Ryan Show. We love you, Alex.
Next week,
even
buddy.
though you love Eric
I'll
the
bring
most.
that championship home for you. Okay.
No.
Let's go, Albert!
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
One thing I want to mention to you guys. Oh, I guess make it official. Hit that. Just hit that thing.
Here we go.
Time for the Roula and Ryan
Oh, I don't know what's happening here.
KRB.
I don't know either.
I think I heard the three.
I thought too. Just real quick, I want to mention this. You've heard us always talk about 311. You're supposed to call 311 for a lot of things. If you have debris in your front yard or in your neighborhood still, and you're wondering, well, how come the trash guys aren't picking this up? It is a 311 issue. And I mean, maybe reach out to your HOA, but I know for a lot of neighborhoods, they've been told by their HOAs, the guys are not going to pick this up for heavy trash. You got to call 311. It's a very busy number, but you can get through. And I got through yesterday, and they said, they take your address and they tell you, okay, we're going to send you a confirmation via your email. And I said, do you have any idea when y'all are going to come pick it up? And she goes, no, we're really backed up right now, as you can imagine, because everybody needs to get picked up. But, you're on the list. And I said, okay, great. When I got my confirmation email, it says in that email they are supposed to do it within 5 days. So I don't know if I'm supposed to go by that because that's form, or by reality because thousands upon thousands of people have stacks of dead
Sam
branches.
did it. What happened to you when you called 311?
Sorry, I was getting my coffee, Eric.
I know. I was waiting for that. I waited to
You're
get
such a
waiting for
jerk.
that
You're
question.
such a jerk. Because Mark, my husband, called and they came in like 2 days and it was completely gone, which was incredible. It was incredible.
Because y'all had a huge tree fall on your house.
It was massive. Well, and then our neighbors, their pile they put in our pile, which is fine, but it was covering our driveway.
You couldn't get in there.
That's right.
Like,
That's right.
what the heck, people? If you're gonna put it on somebody else's pile, at least be
push it over that.
yes,
Right.
be respectful. But yeah, so it took like 2 days. I was so impressed.
So
Yeah, they're
call
out.
311.
They're
They are
definitely
doing it.
out.
Okay.
It's just taking a little bit of time.
And just hang on to that music because I was on hold and it's so like music, and Tulsa goes, "What are you listening to?" I go, "I'm on hold with 311."
Oh, it's not
like
that one.
Music
It's
is
not
so
that one.
crazy. No, it's not. It doesn't sound like the Freddy Krueger, not Freddy. I'm saying,
Not this.
Friday the 13th has the cha-cha-cha-cha.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
Not that. Anyway, call 311 to pick up the debris pile. Hopefully there's not more debris that's going to be collected today because right now we're getting pounded in our area. Somebody just texted Sugarland is getting it hard right now with hard rain. Spring Branch is getting pounded. Looks like 80-mile-an-hour winds.
Idiots
Oh,
have their
yeah.
lights on, Sam.
Flashing. They have their
You guys hate
flashers
that?
on. Stop that. Turn off your flashers unless you're
over.
pulled over or
Pull
having an emergency.
over.
Somebody
Don't
said
get Kevin I started.
near
all the
Greens
time.
Point, it looks wild to you, Sam's.
Wild.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Coming up next, Special K's got a prank call.
Yes, ma'am. Well, they think I'm going to die again. Call them final expenses.
Oh, Miss Penny Baker.
Oh no!
It's the final
She better not
countdown.
leave us.
Oh, Miss Eloise
No.
Penny Baker. They're trying to get you to buy a cemetery plot or what?
No, they wanted my final expenses, everything, whatever is at the end.
Oh.
The very end.
Another awkward conversation about final expenses with Miss Eloise Penny Baker. Next on the Roula and Ryan Show.